get this one. These are always tricky. So what we're gonna do is keep it open a little bit, and we're gonna close it right when it touches. Oh, look at that. We're gonna separate it here. How did I guess? How did I guess? And we're gonna make a right here. What I'm gonna do first is do this. See if we have enough time. I think I could have made it. Damn it. Oh, that's a pain about these things. You know, you just don't want to be moving. You don't want to be moving because these kids, that's all. As long as you're not moving, you're good. Alright, so, okay. Let's go here. Okay, we're going. Not waiting any longer. Car. And we're rolling, baby. Of course. So, luckily my thing's empty because the reason why companies ask customers to have their lids the other way is, especially when the can is full, the lid doesn't allow the garbage to fall. Oh, look at this. This is ridiculous. So do that. I'm gonna do it completely oblivious, but whatever. All right. So you go like that. Okay, there we go, like that. And then this one. Made it. Got it. Got it. Those are a pain sometimes. But that's why they're a pain. There we go. Oh wait, is she trying to go? She's gonna go, yeah. There we go. Out of the way. Out of sight, out of mind. Awesome. That's the thing with this truck. I mean, even the side loader's the same height. I think it's a little shorter than her front loader, but it's the same height pretty much as a front loader. Excuse me. It's a little shorter than a front loader. Like this is a front loader. So like those wires, they always scare me. I mean, they're definitely low enough, but especially on the right side, because when you're sitting on the right side, then you can get the whole picture. Especially on this scenario where the wood, the poles are on this side, the power supplies on that side, so it always is higher on the side where the wood is. I just went down this road, and so what I'm going to do here is go straight, and then I'm going to make a right, come out of there, and then there's a main road that I turned on, and then when I'm going to make a right from that main road. It's a lot, like it's hard to explain, but basically then you get the other side of this. Slow it down because this kid here. I thought school's out. It's July. Looks like she's getting yelled at. Something. Alright, here we go. I think, let's see if I'm able to make it in one shot. Probably not. That's why it's not worth it sometimes. Try it once. If you know you can't do it, just hit a 3-point turn and move on with your day. Doesn't work. Alright. There we go. So if you saw, it goes pop, 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 pop. That's because I'm holding this button. Now I'm going to show you right here. If I was not holding this button, I'll show you. So if I wasn't holding it, it goes a lot slower. When I'm holding it, that's how you get that stuff out of there. So if I go straight, I'm gonna run into a main road. So the best way, that's the reason why I like to, you base the routes off the main road, because, I'm gonna explain it here because I got it dumb. Because if I turn off of a main road, I could just U-turn in a back road, which is not like a neighborhood road, not even a back road, which is a lot easier than if I went straight. The only place I have is to U-turn is that main road, which you're gonna see, it's pretty hectic when you're doing it. So rather than making a U-turn on the main road, you turn from the main road. So next time, so I'm gonna basically from the main road, I'm gonna get this one and go back to the main road. That's the easiest way to do this when you're learning the route specifically. When you know the route, you can do whatever you want. Whatever's fastest is fastest. I remember now I would dump it here when I used to do the route. So I should have cut this, but we got it. Let's see if I got it. Got it. Stay up. Alright, good. They got a sticker. Otherwise, I was going to have to check the iPad. Make sure they're our customer. Like in other videos, everyone sees me with a thing that tracks a truck. Now that's not for the, if you're a driver who just does the routes, that the thing I'm using now is what you use. be careful. That's why you gotta look well ahead. Okay, gotta lift this up. I don't want that to scrape. Gotta be looking well ahead. That's why when I got my pilot license, very grateful I drove a garbage truck, because these things, you gotta be very, very ahead of yourself. You know, out of the you know, wild things or whatever, driving the truck, doing a motorcycle, just like, you know, I have four-wheeler, jet ski, and all that crap, and the plane. This garbage truck is easily the most dangerous thing out of everything that you drive, simply because it could just do so much damage. That's why you gotta be so careful driving this thing, especially in these neighborhoods. You know, it may look silly when you're moving around in the truck trying to get a good view, but who gives a crap? Gotta make sure you know what you're doing. This right around, right next to that fire hydrant. Oh, I almost messed up there, but it's okay. So what you do is you put it away from the garbage truck so that you can get more room to turn. There's a customer up there. Like, there's little stuff. Like on Thursday, let's say he's not out, so you just go that way and you save a little bit of time. Little things here and there in the route, you know. If you're in an area that has two time a week pickups, the second pickup is usually a lot lighter. For this, since I'm already on this side, I'm just going to make a left because it's just easier. And people, you know, now that the lay's behind me, I got to watch it, but you do not have to get like an ankle or whatever to turn to make a U-turn. You just got to get the truck straight. She's pulling. I watch her. So straight and enough room to make the turn. You do not have to exaggerate the angle to back up or to do what I just did. But you gotta look up and watch those wires. Gosh, man. If I was all the way on that side, I would have 100% hit one. Try something. It could work or it could fail. I'm laughing. As it's empty right here, I'm gonna hold this red button. Ah, it works. So I gotta keep it closed. Sometimes you gotta think. You gotta think twice about what you're doing. You don't want to open it up in the middle of the can. But that works right there. There, she's in the grass. Gotta watch her dogs. do is dump it. Now I could pick that up. I think you know, whatever, pick that up, but long story short, when I make a right here, there's cans right by a stop sign that's at an intersection. So you want to make sure this can's empty. Because if it's full, you're going to be fighting the garbage. Blah, blah, blah. It's going to take you a minute to dump the thing. But if you time me 4 or 5 seconds, once you move this, yeah, that probably took 6 or 7. But I've done it before. It takes like 5 seconds if you get really good on average. A lot different than 2 minutes just sitting there at the stop sign. Alright, we're good. Once you're committed, you gotta go also. Don't please hesitate. These are those cans I'm talking about. And when I was pulling in, that's why I put the can down before I made the left. Because you don't know if these people are out. Boom. No one's behind us. Even if someone was, if I was training someone, I would say, slow down. You'd rather do this the first time than 5 times messing up. I would say slow down, reach the arm out, measure the distance, close the thing. I would say close it first, then measure the distance, blah, blah, blah. Take it nice and easy. Alright. There we go. She had to honk the horn. I don't know. Same deal, boxes down because of these customers. So I got this blocked. That's good. Okay. There we go. Woo! Just take it nice and easy. Lot going on. So I'm trying to stay more to the left in case there's a car in front of the garbage can or whatever, so we're good here. We're good here, but I want to give myself enough room in case it falls, in case I got to get out. I want to turn to the right. I want to turn towards the curb. So if I needed to open the door and get out, you know, God forbid I had to do that, I could do it. This person's gonna go. Let this person go. Okay. See, that's nothing. You can't play dancing games all day. If you're gonna go, go. If you're not, sorry. I got stuff to do. Got about 1,000. I got more than 1,000 stops. So yeah, I got stuff to do. Sorry. Come on. This is why you don't. This is why you gotta put your garbage can lid in the right spot. Or you gotta turn the can around from that, because that's not gonna work. Especially on hills and stuff. Because then the can rolls right back into the Curotto can. Oh, it's a nightmare. It gives garbage men a nightmare. Okay. There's a skinny wire right there. You never noticed that. Ooh, that's heavy. This is what I'm talking about. See how if I came this way and I got that side first, how else would I get this side? I would have to either U-turn at that main road where there's a hill and stuff. I would either have to make a right or a left. We're going to stop here for a sec. check it out. Make a right or left to figure out, you know, to U-turn to get back on this side. So that's why you turn from the main road. And, you know, you'll see what I'm doing. And I'm probably going to stop the video after I get back onto that main road. Well, we'll see. But see, on the other side, I came in this way, I went that way, now I'm going to go this way and do that. I'm hungry, I want to get some food too. Can't really see, you want to slow